You know, guys, you know, I don't get Monday Night Raw. I really don't. If Monday Night Raw is really the flagship brand, they shouldn't be putting on shit like this. They shouldn't. If they are the flagship show, they should be giving us good rivalries, good stories in the ring. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and Dolph Ziggler were by far the only good thing about Monday Night Raw. Clearly they were. And Drew McIntyre made his singles debut tonight. In case if people didn't know, this match was Drew McIntyre's first singles match on the main roster since returning. I just don't understand it. I really don't. Constable Corbin coming out singing Incy Wincy Spider about Finn Balor. You've got more Alexa shenanigans with Nia. Look, I love Alexa to death. But damn. This tag team matches. Why is Natalya wasting her time with this? That's what I want to know. Why is Natalya fixed into this? I'm more surprised. I'm more surprised that they haven't added Natalya to the championship match since she tapped out Alexa Bliss 2 weeks ago. Is Natalya going to get a championship match or what? Because she did beat the champion. Monday Night Raw was just downright despicable. Bobby Lashley tonight. I've got to give Bobby Lashley props. He looked great. No smiling, all angry, all seriousness. You know? Beating down. You know what I mean? Staring down Roman Reigns, looking him in the eye, telling him exactly how he thinks of him. Sure, Bobby Lashley is not everybody's cup of tea. But all I know is that Bobby Lashley did not look bad tonight. No smiling, all serious. That's what I wanted to see from Bobby Lashley. That's what I wanted to see from Bobby Lashley. That is what I wanted from Bobby Lashley when he should have came back. None of this smiling, none of this shit that they did with Sami Zayn. Seriously, all that shit that they did with Sami Zayn, I thought that was WWE's goal to ruin Bobby Lashley. But now they've all of a sudden decided to wake up and finally realize Bobby Lashley should not be smiling. But of course, this is against Roman Reigns. So of course, Vince would be making sure that Bobby Lashley looks good against someone like Roman Reigns. You know, I am constantly getting tired of the I don't know what to say about Monday Night Raw. It was just trash. There was literally nothing good besides McIntyre, Seth, and Ziggler. I would say the brawl between Roman and Lashley was good. I did, in my opinion, enjoy it. But overall, what does that do? There is nothing extreme about this match. I said on Twitter before Raw started, I said if I was booking this show, if I was booking Extreme Rules, I would have every match under Extreme Rules. As in one match in a no disqualification match, one match in a falls count anywhere match, another one in a street fight, another one in a no holds barred. That is what you call Extreme Rules. Ladder matches, steel cage matches, table matches. That's extreme. That is Extreme Rules. But we're only getting one Extreme Rules match between Bliss and Nia. We're only getting one Extreme Rules match and one cage match. That clearly shows how extreme WWE really thinks they are. That was my main problem with that brawl between Roman and Lashley. It's just a regular match. They're brawling over nothing. Now, if their match was a no-holds-barred match or a street fight, I'd be feeling it. Because they would be showing the intensity of how much these two want to kill each other. And besides, that's what Sasha Banks and Bayley should be doing. But instead we're getting more counseling sessions between Banks and Bayley. Can we stop with the counseling sessions, have Bayley as a heel, and begin their rivalry? And begin their rivalry now, please. Have these two fight at SummerSlam. Like I've said many times before, Banks and Bayley don't need the Raw Women's Championship to put on a good feud. And all the matches that Monday Night Raw is giving us, and I guess and SmackDown Live, how many out of all the matches that are at Extreme Rules do you think deserve to be extreme, or deserve to have a extreme match stipulation on it? Seriously. Probably the only match besides Roman and Lashley probably deserves a no holds barred or a falls count anywhere type of stipulation. They're probably the only match. Maybe give the falls count anywhere. Give the falls count anywhere to AJ Styles and Rusev. Carmella, Oscar. What's so extreme about it? What should the extreme rules should be added to that match? Hardy and Wyatt versus the B team. What's so extreme about that? Jeff and Shinsuke. What's so extreme about that? Finn and Constable Corbin. What's so extreme about that? Every match on this card should have something to do with the word Extreme Rules. There has been nothing except 30-minute Iron Man, cages, and Extreme Rules for Alexa and Nia. I don't get it. Roman and Lashley brawl. Like I said, this brawl would have been good only if there was like a stipulation on this match. like a no-holds-barred match or something. Jackson Natty defeated Bliss and Mickie James. I feel incredibly bad for Mickie James, considering that she's being treated as nothing more than a jobber. I know I'm not the biggest Mickie James fan, but that doesn't mean I can't feel sorry for her. Mojo Rawley versus No Way Jose. Do we really need to see another match between these two? No way, Jose, we don't. But I will give WWE credit. They're finally utilizing different talents on their shows. Sure, it's not very often that they would do this. Mojo Rawley has new theme music, which honestly, I kind of like. I kind of like his new theme song list. It's better than that hip-hop, rap type of hip-hop type of music he had last time. Mojo got the win here. Now, normally when someone gets new music, normally that means they're due to get pushed. But this line, the line I just said, due for a push, has no effect on the Australians. Because Emma basically changed her music last year, round about when they came here to Australia, and then a few weeks later she got her ass released. So, yeah. And Baron Corbin, when he got that new theme song, I Bring the Darkness, he became the United States champion. So, I'm not saying it's a possibility with Mojo Rawley, but he got new music. So, then again, I wouldn't be surprised if they did start giving Mojo Rawley some wins on Monday Night Raw. Bo Dallas versus Matt Hardy. This entire feud is all over the B team mocking Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. That's what this entire feud's about. That is what this entire feud is all about. Making fun of the deleters of worlds. Or the deleter of worlds, whatever they're called. Bo Dallas got the win here. Who cares? You know, I hope the deleter of worlds retain their titles, and at SummerSlam they lose to a team that is legit, like the Revival or the AOP. Was this rematch necessary? Was this match necessary? Liv Morgan versus Ember Moon. Liv Morgan versus Ember Moon. Was this even necessary? Do I really need to listen to Liv Morgan screaming on my TV screen? No, I don't need to hear her cringy screaming. I don't need to hear her cringy voice. Listen, the reason why I am more fair on Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, because at least I actually see potential in those two to be legit and to be big stars in the near future. The reason why I don't feel the same way about Morgan and Logan is because of how trash they are. Unless they start showing me what's so good about these two, then maybe I will start questioning their future. All I see Morgan and Logan are just nothing more than just enhancement talents. That's where these two stand, in my opinion. Cringe Morgan. Seriously. Can't stand... And what is up with that remix-like music of Ruby Wyatt's theme song? What is it? What? Did they remix it? What, did they remix it because Ruby Riott isn't there? So they're trying to make the theme song, the version of the version of the Riott Squad theme that they debuted is pretty much WWE saying that this is Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan's version. I don't know. Why change Ruby Riott's theme song? And they're not calling it the Riot Squad's theme music because that theme song is Ruby Riot's theme. Why change it? Baron Corbin, or should I say Constable Corbin, versus Elias and Constable Corbin and Elias versus Finn Balor and Bobby Roode. My apologies. Getting my words mixed up. Corbin and Elias got the win here. Of course, because Corbin and Finn Balor are currently in a feud. And poor Bobby Roode has to eat the pin. His first match back in a few weeks, and he has to be the one that takes the loss. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. This is why I didn't want Bobby Roode on Monday Night Raw, because I had a feeling he was going to get treated like crap. This is why I kind of enjoyed him more on SmackDown. Bad move by WWE to put this guy on Monday Night Raw. Bad move. Throughout the show, Kevin Owens was trying to hide from Braun Strowman. Kurt Angle eventually... Braun Strowman was in the office with, I'm getting my words mixed up. Kevin Owens was hiding in Kurt Angle's office, and Braun Strowman came into the office, and Kevin Owens backed away, and Kurt Angle booked a match, a steel cage match between Braun and Kevin Owens. Why do I have a feeling they're trying to set up a Kurt Angle Kevin Owens feud? Well, what is it with WWE and Kevin Owens? What is up with WWE constantly putting Kevin Owens up against the authority figures? That's my main issue. What is up with that? It almost feels like Kevin Owens should be the babyface, because normally, you know, he's a good heel and all, but seriously, I'm just not a fan of Owens constantly feuding with GMs or authority figures. At least give this guy something to do. And like I said to you guys before, Seth, Ziggler, and McIntyre were the best thing of the show. Seth came out to cut a promo, and Ziggler and Drew McIntyre they interrupted, and there was back and forth between them. Drew McIntyre was getting very angry with the lines that Seth Rollins were making, and then eventually Drew McIntyre challenged him to a match, and he accepted. Now, I know a lot of people are probably thinking, now, the stipulation that they added was kind of made people think this was going to be predictable. And I will raise my hand, I was one of them. I legit thought, when they added in that rule, I was really thinking, are they seriously going to do that? Because the stipulation is that if Seth Rollins was able to defeat Drew McIntyre, Drew McIntyre would have been barred from Dolph Ziggler's corner at Extreme Rules. Now, a lot of people would have thought that, oh, Seth Rollins is obviously winning this match. Which, surprisingly, was not the case. Drew McIntyre got the victory. Now, the only reason why I truly believe Drew McIntyre got the win here was because this was his first match in a one-on-one match. This is his first ever singles match. That is probably the only explanation I can come up with. So that's that. That is your Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. That is your Monday Night Raw. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Be sure to hit that thumbs up if you did. Comment your opinions down below on what did you think of the show and other things that we discussed. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done that yet to the channel. And also be sure to follow me on Twitter at pballantyne95. Thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.